Hey guys, this is Andy McCann here with Fitness, Food, and Finance, and my goal is to help you lay a firm foundation in those three things. So, this is a video and a podcast. You can go either way. This one might be a bit more appealing on the video side. Go to YouTube at Andy McCann 42. Actually, you know what? I may share this on Facebook because I think there's a lot of us out there that use Facebook as a primary, and you may look at it and go, hey, I recognize these people. Let me go down this. So, the goal for today is to help you help yourself in getting your fitness and your health back and all that stuff. So, it is true that when men enter their 50s, we enter the drop dead years. Guys, if you're not doing anything during this time or beforehand, yeah, you're probably going to die soon and early. It's a clogging factors of your brain and your heart. You got to eat better. You got to move. And we're going to talk about that. Ladies, yeah, I know it's not as bad for you, but, man, not to be an asshole about it, but women are usually more vain about the whole look. And man, if you don't do anything, if you play stupid games, you're going to win the stupid prizes. And that prize is going to be not looking like you want. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong. I think you should want to look good and whatever that means to you, right? So I don't want to really be a very large guy because I have a very small person. I'm only like 5'8" and some change. Actually, when I went to the doctor and did the whole measurement thing, they said you're like below 5'8" now. I'm like, really? Dang, that sucks. So I've shrunk. Maybe, actually, I didn't work out because we drew blood. So I have no excuses except I'm just a small Italian guy. So 5'8" is what I'm saying. Anyway, I don't really want to be very large, like a steroided up guy, because I enjoy the outdoor sports. I enjoy running. I enjoy biking and all that stuff. And usually when you move your body around, you got to carry your body with your legs. And that's just really tiring. So for me, looking good is different than what somebody else may want. And that's totally fine. But I think we can all agree we want to look good naked, whatever that means to you, and become harder to kill. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you resources so that you can get that done. Maybe the title of this is, here are the resources. It's up to you. Don't be a dumbass. I don't know. Or play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't know. I want you to see that this isn't difficult. It's not complicated. It's just not exactly always easy, but I'm going to give you easy. When you have a problem that money can solve, you don't actually have a problem. Just use your money to solve it. Now, I'm going to give you free solutions. I'm going to give you my personal expensive solution, and I'm going to give you other options. Most of this is around coaches at our gym, CrossFit Garage. But, I mean, you could utilize this idea or aspect anywhere. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sitting on a CrossFit.com map. So it's all of the affiliates around the world. I think there's something like 10,000 affiliates. I don't really know. Go to CrossFit.com, and then on the top right, click Find a Gym, and then just click on the map, right? And you can zoom into whatever you want. And the reason I start with these CrossFit gyms is, one, I know what they're going to be like. I know what they're going to offer. I can zoom in and pretty much from their website tell if they're going to have the things that I want. I would tell you that the first thing you should always start with is edit some of your diet. Most of you won't let me do that. I get it. I'm a gym. I'm a moving place. We want you to pay us to move, right? That's what we do. We move. But most of it is started in the kitchen. If I could adjust the way you guys eat a tiny bit, man, so much more will be done. I'm pretty sure Jennifer is going to do a nutrition kind of group thing in January. So be on the lookout for that. She's not the only one that does nutrition. Josiah does as well. So you got Coach Jennifer, Coach Josiah. I use either one. I would typically say, if you're a female, go with a female. If you're a guy, go with the guy. I mean, it just makes more sense. They actually have full real experienced the things you're doing. Not to say that humans are that different. You pretty much need to eat the same. I mean, the general rules for me are don't eat like an asshole and don't eat like a death row inmate. So what does that mean? I mean, you can kind of know what that means, right? All right, so let's go through these resources. What I would do, my biggest, best answer for you is find a CrossFit gym that's near you or a gym that's doing something like CrossFit and just join. The coach and the owner, let's go back. The owner is going to be super dedicated to solving your problems because they want you to stay and they want your money. Without your money, they can't actually do it. So without profit, there is no passion. Yes, it's true. I run CrossFit Garage quite light. Thanks to the landlord. He kind of changed the whole business plan by doubling rent. So my next thing for the business is, can I buy a building somewhere that's really close to where we are already and put us there? I don't know. So we'll see. But that's on my plate. We've had the same rates since August of 2020. I think in 2023 we added on the whatever card you were using, we would just push the fees back to you because American Express just crushes us in fees. And then the bank ACH is pretty light. So we're like, whatever, we'll just pass those back. And now it's been the same, what did we in 2025? So 2 to 3 years, same membership rate, but I guess we did add the fees back in. So anyway, find a gym. I know roughly it's going to be about $200 a month, and you're going to get a pretty good service. They want you to succeed. It is on them to help you be successful. So you can just scroll into the map and find a gym near you. I mean, if you're in America, then when you scroll down, you're going to see thousands of gyms. I'm sure 5,000 gyms are here in America. If I hover over Atlanta, it's 105. And that's not it. There's a whole bunch surrounding Atlanta, a bunch of numbers. So we've got like 12, 13, 7, 10, 11, 20, 10, 30. So there are probably 200 gyms in Georgia. You've got to be able to find something. So I would just drill in. I'm going to go, you know what, I'll do the Macon area this time since I usually go to where I know, right? So I got Macon. You just drill down. Where do I live? Where do I go to work? Can I like show up here? Actually, you know what? Let me take it back. Let me go Baxley. We were just talking about that. So I have to find Oconee, Lake Oconee, and then kind of go south of that. So where is that? Lake Oconee is up here. Baxley has got a nuclear power plant, and I know Evan's buddy Andrew is thinking about taking a job over there. And okay, so it's probably in this area because this is the lake, and then there isn't one. So we're gonna go down. It's Macon. Okay, so Macon or Milledgeville may be the closest CrossFit gyms. Either way, let's just go back to Macon. So I'm sliding into Macon. Let's say I live on. Let's see, there's 5-ish in the Macon area. Let's say I live on the north side of Macon. So I got 2 options here. I've got CrossFit TAO. I don't even know what that is, and then CrossFit Encompass. So I have 2 gyms to choose from. That's options, right? If I clicked into them, I'm probably going to find nutrition, personal training, and all that stuff. So go there, look. If you don't know what you're doing and looking for, just email me and say, Andy, don't tell me exactly where you live because that gets kind of weird and creepy, but you can put on there, I'm in Macon at these 2 crossroads, whatever, or this is where I work, and I'll go look it up. Okay, so we're going to drive down this and how you can find these things, but one thing that you could do to really help yourself out is have some future casted goal of a thing that I want to do. Something that is motivating, challenging, and has the illusion of failure and death, but not real failure and death. So, for example, the TNGA, the Trans North Georgia Bike Packing Race. I've got it on my calendar. It's going to be early September or late August. And it's 370 miles. I already have a plan in my head. I'm going to treat it like an adventure race. I've already sort of roped in Randy Skeen and Eddie Lent. They're like, hey man, hold my beer. This sounds dumb. Let's do it. Have something out there. Other goals. So we just did the Bear, the Blairsville Extreme Adventure Race. It did not go as planned. And it sort of punched me in the face in terms of I'm not used to having to make tough choices out there. The races have been pretty linear for me. And maybe linear is not the right word. It's been kind of coasty. I don't have to do too much. I've done these enough. I think somebody asked, maybe Sam or someone asked, how many have you done? I know we've been doing this longer than I've been doing CrossFit, so it's got to be like 20 plus years of racing. I would probably say that we've done at least 3 races a year. So 20 times 3, 60 races that I've probably done. It's probably more than that, so 60 on the low side. I can't think of a year that I didn't race. Even when I busted my knee up, messing up I tore the meniscus getting out of a bike clip. I still raced. I just didn't know my knee was that bad, and it hurt. And then I raced again the next year, and my knee hurt. I never actually got it fixed. It's actually doing pretty good. So CrossFit for the save there. Nice movements and recovering that ability. So have a goal like this. There's another one coming up. It's Oak Mountain Adventure Race, which is out in Birmingham, Alabama. So I'm looking at doing that one. They have a 24-hour race and a 10-hour race. I may change my mind and say, you know what? I'll give a 24-hour race one more shot. Maybe. I'm not really that interested in it. But I also want to help some of the members figure out how to do this. So for me, it becomes a fun time in the woods. It's a possible training. But anyway, look at these things, have a goal out there, set it. Even if it's just a 5K, put something out there that'll motivate you. Now, I don't know if I would do like just a 5K because I think anybody can get off their ass and just walk or move for a 5K. I would put something that's a bit of a stretch, a bit of a challenge, maybe a half marathon. Like, damn, I probably should train for that. Yeah, and so that'll motivate you a bit. Okay. On to the resources. The first thing I am going to give you is free. This doesn't cost anything. So our gym, CrossFit Garage, follows CrossFit affiliate programming because we are a CrossFit affiliate. I pay them money to be an affiliate, and they program for us. So I use it because, duh, I should. Now, if you go to our website, CrossFitGarage.com, and then go to gym information and then WOD, or put it in CrossFitGarage.com/WOD, workout of the day, you'll see our workout of the day. What you're also going to notice is at the bottom of the workout, there is an at-home option. In this case, the at-home option was pretty close to the same thing because you're at home and it's just running and dumbbell or pressing. So they said instead of like finding a max, they said, hey, do it at this weight. Totally fine. So there is an at-home option. All you have, let me scroll up so you can see it if you're watching. All you have to do is go to the bottom of the workout and do the at-home option. You don't need really any gear. I think they're like, hey, do you have some dumbbells? And that's pretty much it. But it's free. I love the programming. I've enjoyed doing it. It's keeping me healthy and fit. I just did a 10-hour race at 51. I ate proteins and fats. I didn't have any carbs. I take that back. I had some goat cheese, which has carbs in it somewhere, but it's basically protein and fat. And I didn't even eat an avocado the night before, thinking, I don't know, maybe I should try to add avocados back into my diet. Anyway, that's there for you. It is free. Jump on it. This, like, if money is your issue, then this is free and it's online. Do it at home or go to the gym and follow it. I don't care. It's there for you. I give all of our stuff away that I can. What we sell is coaching and the community. Right? A bunch of us got together last night to play some D&D from the gym. So we are building community out of people that like doing similar things together. Anyway. Okay. Next thing you can do is on that same website, CrossFitGarage.com/free, or, go to gym information and down to free resources. I've got a lot of stuff in there that you can use as well. So if you don't want to follow our programming specifically, you can click on 30 CrossFit WODs or another 30 CrossFit WODs. And it's going to pull up. Let me see what it does. It should pull up a PDF. Yeah, there it is. And it gives you a quickie. It's not much explanation. It's free, so you're going to get what you paid for, which is nothing. Day one, and it just runs through for 30 days. The same thing happens if you do the other one. There's other things on here you can do for free. Use it. It doesn't cost you anything. It's my gift to you because, well, I literally want to give you the ability to look better naked and live longer at whatever it needs to be for you. Now, I would be the first to say, go to a gym. Go to a local gym. Do something physical or locale or in person, right? That's the way to go. But I get it. Some of you are never going to do that and don't want it. So anyway, we have this for free. Next, what I would say is a version that my brother Charles and I are working on is GarageFitness Online. Totally free still. Probably be a charge eventually one day in the future. He's working on a couple aspects. First thing it does, you can go there and click on this fit flow. You have to register for it. We use an AI. It's AI-driven programming based more around what you want. So if you're going to follow me on CrossFit, you're doing CrossFit programming, and I'm not changing it for you. That's just what it is. If you're like, well, I don't really want to do that. I want to lean more into whatever. That's what his app FitFlow is doing. So we've trained it on the workouts that I've programmed in the past, so all of our stuff in Modify. And then you get the ability to change it to fit what you want. I want to be more strong. I want to be more cardio. I want to be more skill-based, whatever. You can do that. It's an app that you would download on your phone to run, and so you could also, I think you can use this part on your computer. The other piece that he's putting in there is copying what many of the tools out there are using, which is now you can take a picture of your food to log it. So he's working on that as well. And I think you can get into it already, but it's all alpha state. It's not even beta. It's all alpha. But again, it's free, and it gets you that more personal touch without anybody being personal with you, which I'm a weirdo with this. I love AI, but I hate it as well. I would probably be okay following AI's advice for the workouts because I know enough about what I'm doing. So I guess what it always comes down to is I don't want to simply trust it. I want to, I guess, let it be a mind share partner with me and let me validate whether it's the right thing or not. So if it gave me a program, I would know, like, no, I wouldn't do max back squats back to back day after day. That would be dumb, right? So I know enough to adjust it for myself. So what is that? It's trust but verify? No, that's not what it is, because I'm not trusting it at all. I just already know that it's the right thing. Anyway, so this is utilizing the power of AI, which does cost us money. So when you go to get this tool, it's going to ask you for your email address. So yeah, we're exchanging the ability to use it for free for your email address so we can email you later on. Because it's got a cost, and really what we're doing is stopping the spam bots from jumping in there and just spamming the crap out of us with usage, and then revving up our costs on this. So you can go to GarageFitness.online and check all that out. That's pretty cool, and it's free right now. It'll probably go to some price later on, but we're having fun playing with it. Okay, no human interaction. If you go in there, you can contact me, but it's meant to be, you're all on your own, no community, but it at least is powered by a guy who knows what the hell he was doing. So you have got that. Eliminating excuses of, I don't have the money for it. Great, you don't need money. I don't want to interact with people. Great, just use the AI, whatever, okay? Next one. So this is Coach Josiah. He has got his own training that he does. If you go to our website, it is powersportfitness.com, and he's going to take it one step forward. He's got in-person as well as online. I'll go through a couple of the services that he offers. So Coach Josiah, for you guys out in the wide world that don't know who our coaches are, he's one of our coaches. The next couple people I'm going to talk about are our coaches at the gym. I know, like, and trust them. I recommend them. If you want a human interaction, which I highly recommend, then go with one of these guys. I would say that if you're a male, go with a male. If you're a female, go with the female, right? But they also have taglines or things that they do more specifically that may resonate with you, right? So Josiah's sort of tagline or mantra is your gym, your calendar, peak performance every day. So it's going to be, his online version, right, is going to be a lot more suited to your time frames and what you're looking for with human interaction. So just popping around his website, yes, I don't live on their websites. I probably should know more about it, but I don't live there. So I'm going to go through this with you. So he's got home gym, gym programming, home programming, custom meal plans. Let's see. Yeah, more custom meal plans, online training, and personal training. So you could pick up just programming. I want a program focused more around me. Great. He will do that. I want a gym program. He can help. I mean, right? He's lived this life. He's been a level 2 trainer for a long time. Or CrossFit level 2. It's just a certification. He's worked at many gyms. He's done this his whole life. He is really ripped. So if you look at him, you're like, well, I would like to be like Josiah. Then yes, right? If I have the tendency to believe it's like, well, this is probably going to be, probably shouldn't say this one. If you have a food and drug administrator who is not healthy and fit, I probably wouldn't follow them. That's just me going, like, if you have a dumb person teaching AP physics, I mean, they literally are just dumb, I probably wouldn't listen to them, right? If you want your AP physics teacher to be super smart, you want your fitness coach to be fit, you want, like, let's say you're, 40, and you're like, I want to be like him when I'm 50. Then yes, you want Andy McCann, right? Except, here's the thing. What I should have said this early on. Why do I not promote myself out there? One, I am better in crowds than I am one-on-one. So I know that about myself. So I would rather put my time in a thing that I am better at. So crowds is what it is. So I sub in for coaching all the time at our gym. Also, I don't suffer fools very well. So I know that if you're my child, I'll give you more patience. I've coached a lot of soccer with a lot of other kids or parents' kids. I've got patience for children, but not for parents that are dumbasses. And I don't interact well there. I don't play nice. So I just don't play there at all. What I say is, I'm $1,000 an hour if you want to hire me. Why so expensive? Because I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm going to shoot you straight. It's going to get done. Also, if you pay $1,000 an hour, you will do what I say, and that's what needs to be done. So the other way I'll do it is if you track your food, track and weigh your food for 2 weeks as well as your movement, I'll give you an hour for free. Many of the things you're going to learn in those 2 weeks are going to answer all your questions, so you probably aren't going to need me, and that's totally fine. I don't want you to hire me. I want you to hire these guys who have a passion for individual instruction, right? So if you notice, my GarageFitness Online is not me interacting directly with you as AI. I, again, don't do well when you're like, hey, the reason you're unhealthy is you eat like an asshole and you don't move. And they're like, well, I don't know how to change that. Like, well, just start. And they're like, no. That's where I fall apart. So don't hire me for that unless, well, you want to spend a lot of money and get it done. So you got Coach Josiah. He's got nutrition programming, he's got home coaching as well as online coaching, or meet you in the gym coaching. So obviously he's at our gym as well, so he coaches in the morning. You can meet him there, yes. If you're like, hey, I'm close, I don't want to do CrossFit, but I do, yeah, totally. Come to the gym with Coach Josiah. He will train you at the garage. Totally fine. Okay, let me move on here. We have got, I don't have great websites. I should have pulled up some better stuff here, but we have got Coach Jen. So Jennifer is usually Friday afternoon, and she has got, her business is called Inked Barbell. So for any of these guys, just text or email me. I'll get you directly to them. You don't have to remember, who or what, where. Just send me something and I'll pass you on, no problem. Or go directly there. I don't care. I don't take referral fees and all that stuff. My goal is to raise the water, because all boats float higher when we raise the water. I don't know. There's a saying there. So if I can get you healthier and I can help them out, then why would I not do that? So we're good. So she got Inked Barbell. I know for 100% she does nutrition coaching. She's got a couple clients, Sam or Scott just moved over to her, and she should be doing a nutrition challenge for us in January. I would say that if you're a lady, you should connect with Coach Jennifer. She is awesome at what she does. She is very personable. She does great working one-on-one with people. She will also meet you where you're at, right? So Zoom, in person, whatever. She is going to be there for you. So check her out for nutrition coaching as well as movement. If you're a lady and you're like, hey, so I know in my life, most of my friends are 50. Either a husband at 50 with a wife at 50, or I've got girls that are friends that are 50 or in that range. We're dealing a lot with menopause and what is happening here. I have never personally been through menopause. You should not hire me to help you out with that. Hire ladies, because ladies have gone through the things you're going through. So ladies, if you're like us in my environment and you're like, hey, I'm going through menopause, I don't know what's up. It could be food related. It could be workout related. It could be hormone related. Ladies like Jennifer are going to know this stuff more than me because she works with ladies. So ladies, go find her. And ask her the questions. I'm sure everyone has already asked her those questions. She's got answers ready to go and things you can try. When you want to shortcut the process, you hire a coach or a mentor. Jennifer and Josiah and those guys, I've got more I'm going to talk to you about, are going to deliver that to you. So you can find her on Instagram. Inked.barbell is her, actually, is it all that? Yeah, Inked.barbell is her handle. Or again, just hit me and I'll connect you to her. Jennifer is great. She is, I think, physically located more north of us, like in Canton. I think Josiah is a little bit south of us in the Cobb County, but I'm not actually 100% sure. But they both do online and in person. Okay, next one for you is Coach Matt. He is on Saturdays. Coach Jamie introduced us to Matt when she messed up her shoulder. So what was it, man? Pull up, I don't know what it was, but she had hurt her shoulder, and she said, hey, I'm going to go for some strength and some hypertrophy training. So weirdly, right, she went to shortcut the process. She hired a mentor or a coach. She found Coach Matt. Matt is like 9 feet tall. So him and Josh have a staring contest because they're the only people who can stare each other's eyes. And his shtick is rehab, hypertrophy, and simple is not easy, right? The second sets are the best sets. So go for that sort of stuff. If you've hurt yourself, if you're focused on, hypertrophy you may not know. Hypertrophy is the building of muscle or strength. Actually, it's probably a better answer for it, but it's the kind of classic, not really bodybuilder. Bodybuilder's different. Hypertrophy is strength. I want to be stronger. And the organ of longevity is your muscles. They can predict, hey, if you've got more muscles, you're going to live longer. If you don't have muscles, you will not live as long. So they know these things, like the whole grip strength if I hang from a bar, or if you can get off the floor, right? So you can go to Instagram and go to I can't say this, Musclefied. So it's like Wadified, except it's Musclefied, and it's got a stylized or cursive MF, which means Musclefied, not the other thing that MF usually means. And much like Jennifer's Instagram, obviously there's stories and pictures in here talking about the things that he does. You see both she and he have videos of them in the garage because they're there doing it. They train some people there. They train at other gyms. They've got a lot of things they will do for you. His big thing, again, is rehab and hypertrophy. So lean into that. He is an enormous guy. He's got muscles in places that I think his arm muscles, you can see in this, well, some of you can see in this picture, are as big as my leg muscles. So yeah, the dude knows what he's talking about. Hire a specialist for the thing that you want to do. You would not really want to hire me to grow massively strong because that is not my thing. Mine is athletic ability. His is going to be the strength. So again, find somebody that drills down into what you're looking for. Actually, I think I had his website pulled up. Do I have a website? No, Instagram. Okay. A little bit different, but also on par is Coach Jamie Thomas. She not only does personal training at the gym, but she also has her own counseling business. It's Fox Oak Counseling. So if you're like, I need to talk to somebody, why not talk to somebody that understands what you're doing, right? Talk to a friend, talk to a coach. I mean, this is what she does. She already coaches you in your mind, and now she's coaching in her in your body as well. So look for her if you, it's kind of funny. As I get older, I realize health and fitness is good, and you need the 5 pillars: how you eat, sleep, move, think, and connect. But I find that the thing that I neglected the longest was connect, and I probably should have been talking to somebody that is skilled in the negotiations of life. So I butchered this once or twice when I tried to talk about it before, but as she had said, Andy, when you talk to your kids, go with consequences. I think I said guilt, but that's not what she said. It's consequences. So make sure they understand the consequences to their actions rather than just spank them. I'm like, you know what? That would have been wiser. I probably should have done that. Many times we think the consequences of our actions are known. And that's probably why I don't enjoy working one-on-one so much with folks that don't listen, because I feel like there's a problem and you came to me and now you know the consequences, yet you don't do. But maybe what I should be doing is pushing them. Look at that, little self-actualization as I'm podcasting. I should help them identify the problems that are going on. Okay, anyway, so we got Coach Jamie, and she's got foxoakcounseling.com. So find her there. The other thing I want to draw your attention to, a couple more things, we're going to close this bad boy out. First is we do have a competition coming up, so I'm going to get you there. And then the other is the BNI. So we have a group that I just joined, Business Networking International, I think is what it stands for. But it's a closed networking group that basically utilizes each other's services and then talks about those services to say, hey, I know, like, and trust, like, Coach Jamie's counseling. I can recommend her because I know her. So if you have a business, 2 things. If you have a business and you want to come check out a BNI meeting, we meet Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. at Cherokee. Currently, it's at, not Cherokee, Chattahoochee Tech, which is downtown Woodstock. And it usually goes from 8 to 9:30. And you get to talk about your business. So you can just show up, see what we do, but you also get to promote, like, hey, I do this thing. Does anybody need help, right? So you can either get leads or pass leads back and forth, or just make some good business contacts. The other is I sent out a text earlier today. So today is the 22nd. So this text went out. Actually, let me see if any more people replied. Hold on. No, it's just 10 of you so far. So yeah, I know it's work hours. Y'all working. I'm working too. Weirdly, your play is my work. So anyway, business networking is BNI. We're cultivate. Anyway, you can let me know if you're interested in coming. You can come twice without signing anything up or whatever. I just have to do a invitation email or whatever. Anyway, it's a cool little group that you've met some of the people in the gym that came from there, and it helps promote your business. So if you've got a business or you've got a niche that you can push or promote, this is a great place to. Or like I said, I sent out a text. I'm going to put together something. I don't know exactly yet, but the first thing is to know what you guys do. But I'm going to put together something so that if a member can go, Andy, do you have a guy? I'm like, sure. We've got a member, Mike, does this, right? So how many of you guys know that Andy Perez owns a automotive repair shop? Probably not many people. He's super humble. He doesn't talk about it very much. How many of us own cars? Every one of us. Well, maybe every one of us. How many of those cars break down? All the time. What if you need a thing? I mean, he does this. Automotive and transmissions is what he's doing. So yeah, why not help a member who's helping you, right? Cycle that money back in our own little community. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to give you is this challenge that we're doing. We have got the True Challenge. So come, if you're like, I want to challenge myself, but I don't know with what. Pick this True Challenge. It used to be called Festivus for the rest of us. So it is an intermediate and novice competition. These are the locations around the world. There's only one that's not in the U.S., so it's mostly just the U.S. There are multiple locations here in the Southeast. If you're looking at the map with me, we're the only dot here near Atlanta, so we should be getting a bunch of people from Atlanta. And then there's other people near Savannah, out in Chattanooga, and down by Tallahassee, and so forth. So there are other gyms doing this. It's, man, I don't even know. It looks like a large number. Can I zoom out and get a total count? Maybe? Oh, yeah. So it looks like there's about 100 gyms participating. So 100 gyms times, I don't know, like 30 competitors. So that's 3,000 competitors doing these workouts that you could compare yourself against. So it could be kind of fun. Again, it's novice and intermediate. So if you can do ring muscle ups, this is not for you. There is a link. I'll actually put it back in the show notes here. But if you just go to true-challenge.com, then you'll see it and you can register with us. You want to look for CrossFit Garage because you're here with us. If you're not at CrossFit Garage, just pick one of the other gyms on the map. That's how it works. All right, guys, look. This stuff isn't complicated, but you do need to do something. You need to be in charge of the journey of your life. If you don't steer in a direction, then the wind is just going to blow you wherever it wants to blow you. So don't be that guy that finds out when they're 50, oh, you're probably going to drop dead early because you didn't do anything and you're 50. Don't be like that. It's again, you just have to be proactive. I've given you so many solutions that if you can't find one that fits you, then it's you. And it's like during COVID, they said, if you didn't learn to play an instrument or whatever it was on your bucket list, right, the thing you want to do, if you didn't do that during COVID when you had all the time in the world, then you don't really want to do it. You should just scratch it off your list. If, with these options that you've got here, you don't find something that motivates you or a person that fits you, then it's you. And you're never going to be fit because you're just a dumbass and you're playing the dumb game and you're going to get the dumb prize, which is you're going to die early. Half the people in the world will die. Well, maybe it's America. I don't know. Half the people will die before the age of 73. So think about that. The people in your birth year, half of them will be dead before 73. I think for guys it's 72 and girls is like 75 or 76 or something. But as a matter of fact, I believe COVID dropped the numbers down. So a lot of people died early. So it was higher. I think men was 74 and it dropped down to 72. So potentially because a lot of people that already died, unfortunately, died, it'll probably over time skew the number back up. So potentially we're all going to live a little bit longer on average because unfortunately COVID took a lot of people out through whatever means, whether it was that or extra things they did to themselves or just being unhealthy or the comorbidities. So whatever it is, I don't know. I do know this. If you look good naked and you become harder to kill, then you just won't die early. So how about that for an answer? All right, multiple solutions out there. Guys, pick something. If you need to talk, text me, email me. I'm actually best on email, but or call me. That's my cell phone number on my website. I'm happy to help. But if you're going to ask for advice that you don't follow, I will put you on my do not disturb list and I won't talk to you anymore. So if you ask for help, take it and do something. All right, guys, y'all be careful out there and be good.